like this with the goals back at Wembley. So will it be a song of celebration after their playoff final with Blackpool? The action coming up now here on Saturday Sport.
Hello and a very warm welcome to Wembley and to the climax of what's been a really remarkable season for 4th Division Torquay United. 10 months ago there was in fact an air of optimism at Plainmoor. They had a new chairman on the board, a new manager on the bench and a new team on the pitch.
Certainly that pre-season hype looked fully justified as United took a flyer. Club records tumbled as the Gulls' unbeaten run stretched into October. At one stage, they were 8 points clear at the top of Division 4. But complacency set in along with the cold weather. As Plainmoor succumbed to the January monsoons, Torquay took a dive. By March, they were down to mid-table. Dave Smith said goodbye. In came John Impey for the April run-in. The rest, as they say, is history. United finished in 7th spot, winning the playoff decider with Burnley.
Cumler did appear to get on his shoulder, but the referee says play on. Elliott. Matthew Elliott has scored for Torquay United. Torquay 2-0 up. And that will be quite an advantage if they can hold on to that for these last 7 or 8 minutes to take to Turf Moor.
And so to Turf Moor for the second leg. A thoroughly professional display from the side as they soaked up the pressure. There was just one lapse in the closing seconds, but they were through.
And so it's decision time here at Wembley, and it's the winners tonight who'll go forward and claim that one remaining promotion place in Division 3 for next season. Well, with me now is a man who knows everything about the joys and the disappointments of the playoff system. It's Bruce Rioch, the former manager of Torquay United, and Bruce is in fact our co-commentator at the match tonight. Bruce, you've just been through the playoffs with your present club, Millwall, and you got eliminated before you got here to Wembley. How hard was that to take after a long season?
Well, as I stand here tonight, Jerry, the disappointment still hasn't left me because, I mean, most people fancied us to go through, but Brighton won fair and square over the 2 legs, and not being here at Wembley, not being able to bring your team to Wembley, not being able to bring your supporters to Wembley, it's a bitter pill and it hurts badly.
Now, Torquay have managed it, obviously. You still follow them a bit, don't you? And in fact, I believe you actually signed John Impey as a player for Torquay.
I did. I went across to Bournemouth when he was a player there, went to his home, met him in his own home, signed him that evening and brought him back.
Now, what do you think John's been saying to the players in the dressing room there?
Well, I've had a chat to John prior to the game, and we've talked about the occasion, and it is a good occasion coming to Wembley, but there's one thing that's a certainty. If you lose here, it hurts just as much as you hurt anywhere else. And John will be saying to his team, look, it's a big stadium, big occasion, but we're here to win the game. Go out, fire yourselves, play well, do the right things, do them often, keep your balance, keep your shape, keep your discipline, but win the game.
Bruce, thanks very much. We'll be hearing a lot more from Bruce a bit later on. So the scene is now set for what we really hope is going to be an absolutely terrific match. There's said to be around about 30,000 fans here today. Torquay not enjoying the same sort of support that they had at the Sherpa Van 2 years ago, but they're still very much in evidence, maybe around about 10,000 of them here, and each one of them determined to cheer their side on to victory. No two-legged affair here, of course. There will be one winner tonight, and if it's not in normal time, it'll be in extra time, and if not in extra time, it'll be on penalties. So join us after the break for all the action.
Yes, welcome back to Wembley for this 4th Division playoff final. Well, Torquay United field the side which disposed of Burnley in the semi-finals. Skipper John Newsell having lost out in his battle to recover from a hamstring injury. The lineup includes 4 players: Sean Joyce, Matthew Elliott, Dean Edwards and Mark Loram, who played at Wembley in the final of the Sherpa Band Trophy 2 years ago. Well, it's an important occasion for Torquay goalkeeper Gareth Howells. He'll be hoping to complete a family double. Big brother David won an FA Cup winners' medal with Spurs at this very stadium 13 days ago. And Gareth's now hoping that it'll be his turn to do the Wembley lap of honour. Blackpool manager Billy Ayres had his share of injury problems in recent weeks. He's without experienced central defender Gary Briggs for tonight's game, so Phil Horner drops back to partner Player of the Year Ian Gore in the middle of the back 4. But the good news for Blackpool is that 17-goal striker Dave Bamber is fit again. He returns after missing the last 10 games with a hamstring injury. Well, the referee this evening is George Courtney from Spennymoor. This is the 12th time that he's refereed at Wembley. And it's Blackpool who get this 4th Division playoff final underway. 38 years since they last appeared in a Wembley final, the famous Matthews final of 1953, wearing black armbands tonight in memory of one of the stars of that final, the great Stan Mortensen, who died on the very eve of their passage into the playoff finals. An early touch for Steve McElhargy, Blackpool goalkeeper. Towards the giant figure of Dave Bamber, goes over his head. Saunders getting it away for Torquay. Saunders with a second chance, and maybe even a third chance. Courtney awarding the first free kick of the game. Saunders the man penalised. Quickly taken. Saunders away. With the throw. Looking towards Bamber, but Curran putting it out for as another throw. So, right again with the throw. Rose with the cross. That's out for a goal kick. Well, alongside me this evening, Bruce Rioch, and I'm sure, Bruce, you'll be sympathising with the players in this early minutes at Wembley. A time for them to settle down, I think.
Well, they're down to the wire now. There's no alternatives after tonight's match, and naturally they want to settle the nerves as soon as possible and get playing the way they want to play.
This is Edwards. Free kick, quickly taken. What more is it? The referee wants the ball brought back. Everything will be just slowed down a little bit while Saunders finds the correct position. Saunders looking for Evans, gets the flick on, and Davis gets it away. A bit of a clash there between Taylor and Saunders. Now Rodwell. Davis looking for Taylor, losing his feet and getting back up again. And Rodwell perhaps with a chance to get the first shot in, and Gareth Howells covers it well. So played into the path of Rodwell. Howells coming out well, smothering it well, and I'm sure that will give the goalkeeper just a little bit of confidence, Bruce.
Well, he needs to get a good touch to the ball early on, and it was a good opportunity actually for a goal, and he didn't quite hit his shot firm enough, but the keeper will be pleased it went through into the arms.
Gareth Howells So his big brother David, as we mentioned earlier, win an FA Cup winners' medal here. Rodwell with a flick on. And Saunders. Lauren with the first touch. Davis. And for Taylor to chase. Saunders gets the foot in. So, Mike Davis with the throw, nicknamed Ginge for obvious reasons. This is Rodwell. Looking for support, gets it from Taylor. Now Davis. Saunders with a chance perhaps to get it away. Holmes to complete the clearance. Elliott. Garner. Good skills from him. Corner. This is Holmes. Edwards has made a good run, but Phil Horner covering well. Now Alan Wright. Elliott putting it out for the throw. Matthew Elliott. So 5 minutes of this game gone, still no score as yet. Both sides just trying to settle down. This is Rodwell. Taylor and Bamber in the middle. Shadowed all the way by Paul Holmes. Blackpool certainly doing most of the attacking in these early stages. Right, Davis with the throw. Looks for Bamber. Feels for handball. Now Groves. It's a little too firm for Ayres. He's got to do a bit of a retracing of steps. Does he keep it in play? No, he doesn't. So Chris Curran with the throw. Youngest of the Torquay players at 19. Evans with the flick on. It's a second bite at it. Now White backing it forward. It's Elliott underneath it. Bamber battling well though. Taylor with a chance. With a covering tackle from Saunders. First corner of the game, Bruce, and I suppose some early pressure from Blackpool. They look to have settled the more quickly of the two.
I would agree with that. They've settled very well, and their football's assured, and they know what they're doing, and they've managed to maintain the pressure in the Torquay half.
Ayres with the corner. Joyce gets it away. This is Wright. Now Rodwell. Taylor. Just have space for the shot. There's a little flick on his head for Groves. And a goal for Blackpool. Paul Groves the scorer. The Torquay defence opened up. And Paul Groves put Blackpool in front. It's the simplest of moves. The ball flicked through for Paul Groves, picked it up in one and just slotted the ball past Gareth Howells into the far corner of the net. Blackpool 1, Torquay United 0.
It was a good ball from the boy Taylor. He came across the 18-yard box very well indeed and slipped a nice, neat pass through for Groves. And the boy's just taken it extremely well.
Torquay want to hit back immediately. Mick Holmes getting the ball in to Edwards. Just trying to find a bit of space. And Torquay win the corner. So a bitter blow then to Torquay, 1-0 down. Just 8 minutes of this game gone. Perhaps an opportunity for them to hit back immediately. They have the corner. Elliott's gone up to the near post. Loram with a kick. Floated towards Wes Saunders. Can't really get any power behind the header. And the ball goes out of play for the second corner.
This is when teams are at the most vulnerable, Martin. You score a goal, euphoria, you relax your concentration, and here we have the second corner in a few moments and a good chance for Torquay to get back in the game.
In the meantime, Wes Saunders looks as if he's taken a bit of a nasty crack in that incident. Came up for the corner and got a bang on the head. Looks to have a bit of a cut. I think if it was boxing, Norman Medhurst might be suggesting that they should stop the fight. Saunders going up, caught the back of the head of Paul Groves, and a little painful to say the least. Paul Groves got a goal and now managed to injure Wes Saunders as well. Myers with the corner. Might fall for Loram. Showing good control, but there's too many Blackpool players there for him, I think, in the end. Now Garner behind to make the break. Taylor leaving it, everyone leaving it in fact. This is Ayres. Cross in from him. Away for a corner. Good counter-attack from Blackpool. David Ayres. Came from Rill. Cost them £10,000. Scored 2 goals in the playoffs, so been a key player really for Blackpool in the closing stages of this season. Towards Bamba, gets the head in. It's Myers who gets it away. Only as far though as right. Now Ayres with a chance to get the second cross in. On ball, says the referee. So Groves and Ayres across for the kick. Hit long towards Bamba. Still not out of play. This is Taylor. Now Davis. Chip in from him. Stuart Evans gets it away. Edwards. Joyce trying to get Edwards running. Corner safely back to his keeper. Taylor challenging with Saunders, holding it off well. Now Garner. This is Holmes. Joyce. Myers finding Paul Holmes. Looking for Mickey Holmes. Holmes picks up again. And Joyce. Edwards, perhaps a chance for Sean Joyce to get a shot in. Brought down by Paul Groves. Sensible campaigner. Battled his way right through to the penalty area. So a free kick in a dangerous position, this. Mark Loram and Mickey Holmes lining up for the kick. I think it's going to be Loram to take it. Try the shot from there. Comes off the top of the wall. Away for the corner. Mark Loram sporting a new haircut. Laid up for the corner. Myers takes it. Myers for Saunders. Good support from Mickey Holmes. Edwards. Hargey making his first real save of the game from Dean Edwards. Never really under any great threat, but I'm sure Bruce it will give Torquay just a little bit of heart to get an effort on target.
Well, the chance that they had from the corner came from their best move in the game. 4 or 5 passes, combination passes, and that's really what they need to do, to string some good passing together.
Edwards with a flick on. He'll get a second bite at it himself. Now Evans getting in there. Edwards. And a shot blocked by a combination of Horner and Gore. Dean Edwards just beginning to show that he could be a handful. Got a goal, of course, for Torquay in the Shepherd Van final. Doing well here. Battling hard. More question of enthusiasm triumphing over perhaps skill and the like, but shot eventually blocked. Support from Loram, and just hits the ball a little too long. Promising break that from Torquay, but the ball just struck a little too firmly in the end. Edwards will be disappointed perhaps not to have picked out Mark Loram.
It was unfortunate actually, because it was a great cross-field pass that split the Blackpool defence.
This is Davis. Elliott. Paul Holmes. Evans. Right, picking it up. Over an aimless ball down the middle of the ring. Curran then with the throw. Looking for Evans. Look on from him. Now Edwards. He gets a bit of space for himself. Here's the corner. Just beginning to prove a bit of a handful, Dean Edwards.
Set plays are crucial, Martin. If they've done their job well, they can get goal chances out of them.
Mark Loram, the man with the responsibility for getting this one right. Saunders comes in. Gore gets it away. Loram with another chance perhaps to get the cross in. Long towards Evans. Saunders. Wes Saunders gets the goal for Torquay United. They're back on terms. Loram's crossing, and Wes Saunders with a splendid goal. So it was Mark Loram with the cross. Hit long towards the far post. Evans was there, so too was Saunders. Saunders who gets the header in, and Steve McElhargy, no chance at all.
Great left foot cross. The boy's got great talent on that left foot, and the value of Wes Saunders, a great battler. I mean, gone down injured with a cut eye, but still going in at the deep end. We have a game.
Torquay certainly getting stronger as the half has worn on, and Wes Saunders, despite being in the wars, I'm sure will be very happy with that goal. This is Taylor. Trying to find a way past Holmes. Does so. Now Elliott getting it away. Elliott getting the ball out. Now on right. This is Horner. Just knocking it back to his goalkeeper. Where's Saunders? 5 goals this season. He does look like a man who's been in the wars, doesn't he? Don't suppose he's feeling the pain too much now, though. So 10 minutes or so to go to half-time. I wonder how John Impey's feeling down there on the Torquay United bench. We can perhaps find out now by joining Jerry Harmer, who's down with the Torquay team.
John, your thoughts at the moment?
Steady, steady. First 20 minutes, we had a bit of a nightmare. We didn't settle. We looked a bit panicky. We didn't keep our shape. But obviously, they went 1 up. we've clawed ourselves back into the game. It's 1-1 now, and it looks as if we're getting on top of the game.
You were a little bit concerned about how Chris Curran and Mickey Holmes were playing for a while. Why was that?
Because they're dropping too deep and they let them come at us. I say to the lads, push forward, because by falling backwards, it means that it brings them onto us. So I just want them to push people forward, which was happening.
What will you be saying at half-time, very quickly?
Obviously, talk about the good things about the game. There's a few tactical things that I want to get across to the lads. Our pass has got to be more crisper. At the end of the day, I think the lads have done too bad.
Thanks, John.
Plenty of animation down there on the Torquay United bench. I think they'll be reasonably happy with the situation as half-time approaches. Curran with the free kick. This is Paul Holmes. And he's trying to get the cross in. Here's the handball. What does the referee given? Now, what does Mr. Courtney have to say about that? Penalty. Dave Bamber protests, but the referee says that it is definitely a penalty. So, Dean Edwards to take it. Can he make it 2-1? He can indeed. Dean Edwards, 19th goal of the season. And Torquay United celebrate. The bench is up. John Impey will be even happier now as half-time approaches. Edwards, calm as you like, just slotting it past Steve McElhargy. Blackpool goalkeeper, no chance. Perhaps, Bruce, a little bit of a harsh decision against Dave Bamber.
Well, I think George Courtney's under the microscope this season. He's been put under a lot of pressure early on in the season with some of his decisions. You keep getting criticised, it breaks your confidence. But up until now, he's done extremely well. And I thought that was a pretty harsh decision, but he's in charge and he's gave what he saw.
So, Torquay United getting a goal at what they described as an important psychological moment. Just 7 minutes to go before half-time. Flag up on the far side. George Courtney, as Bruce was saying, he's had his share of controversy this season, particularly when he sent off Jimmy Case, but here's the incident again. Paul Holmes with the cross, Bamber getting in the way. Now, did he handle it deliberately? His hand certainly went out, although he might argue that he was trying to protect his body. Taylor running into all sorts of opposition from Torquay. Ayres might yet get the cross in. Bamber with a chance at the other end, perhaps. Torquay scrambled away. Lauren. Dave Bamber protested a little, but in fairness to him, took the decision from Mr. Courtney, decided that the referee's word was final. So just 5 minutes to go before half-time.
They've worked their way back into the game, Martin. A goal down at Wembley, big game, not easy. And yet they've played their way back into the match and now forced themselves ahead, and the momentum's changed again.
He's trying to win it. That's just nudging Gore in the back. Free kick to Blackpool. Davis. Taylor. Groves, forward well, Paul Groves. Good challenge though from Sean Joyce. And Davis. Saunders coming across to cover. Battling well with Saunders. It's a little unfortunate there to be penalised. So into it, injury time at the end of this first half. Davis with the free kick. An important header from Matthew Elliott. And Paul Holmes gets it away. This is Evans. Edwards is up ahead of him. So too is Chris Myers. He's got Loram out wide if he can find him. Oh, what a shame. The ball just needed to be played in front of him. And Loram having to check back. It's the ball in towards Edwards, though. Edwards going down in the box, but Mr. Courtney not interested in awarding a second penalty at this point.
That was a class ball into the 18-yard box.
So, into stoppage time, as we said, at the end of this first half. Torquay with the corner. It's a chance to add a third goal. Elliott goes up for it on the near post. And Myers with the corner. Over the head of Elliott. Edwards comes to Mickey Holmes. And Mickey Holmes having the chance, perhaps, to have scored a third goal in the dying seconds of the first half. But, just snatching at it a little bit as it came to him and heading it well over the target in the end. The crowd think it's half-time. But I think it's a question that only the referee can answer as to when the half-time whistle goes. And Mr. Courtney perhaps add on a few more seconds as Mark Loram just goes down. And Loram fit again, finding Holmes. Crossed in. Chris Myers with a shot. It's comfortable for Steve McElhargy. Saunders with a challenge. Free kick. We've played 2.5 minutes of injury time now. Davis with the free kick. Curran with perhaps the chance to get it clear. Now Holmes. There's Evans. And there goes the half-time whistle. There's Paul Groves putting Blackpool ahead then after 8 minutes, and Blackpool certainly doing all the early attacking, but Torquay coming back with Wes Saunders putting them back on level terms after 29 minutes. And then that penalty from Dean Edwards when Dave Bamber handled the ball. Edwards stepping up for his 19th goal of the season. So at half-time here at Wembley, Torquay United lead Blackpool by 2 goals to 1. Join us again after the break. So welcome back to Wembley Stadium for the second half of this 4th Division final playoff. Torquay United leading by 2 goals to 1. After the end of the first half, and it'll be Torquay United who will get the second half underway. George Courtney blows the whistle, and Torquay United perhaps just 45 minutes away from a return to the 3rd Division. Where's Saunders, plaster over that cut eye, looking slightly better for the half-time rub-down. Well, there you go. Wherever the action is, you can be sure that the TSW sports team will bring it all home to you. Nail-biting moment for Russell Muscat. I think he's down just about to the first bone. This is Mickey Holmes. Good ball for Edwards. He makes something of it, gets the shot in, might fall for Stuart Evans. Great save from Steve McElhargy. Steve McElhargy really keeping Blackpool in the game there. Superb build-up from Torquay. Evans getting the shot in, McElhargy turning it away. Good save. So Loram then with the corner. towards Evans at the far post. And out on the other side from the corner. Stuart Evans, be disappointed not to get his name on the score sheet then. So most of the play concentrated in the Blackpool penalty area. The corner comes in. And again it's Evans. And again, a bit of a let-off for Blackpool. Stuart Evans just shakes his head, can't believe it. Two very good opportunities there, Bruce. He'd be disappointed not to have got his name on the score sheet, I would have thought.
He would have been disappointed with this one. Good cross, good ball in, left the space, and you see the boy Evans coming in behind. Hit the target, and it's a goal.
Groves and Joyce battling for it, and Groves winning that one. And Rodwell. Davis, good flick ahead from him. Bamber has got in front of Elliott. Linesman flag stays down. Elliott gets it away for the corner. There's them with the corner. Howells comes for it, gets a hand to it. Taylor. And that's dangerous, bobbling around. Off the line by Paul Holmes. Appeals for handball from the Blackpool players, but Paul Holmes, the Torquay United saviour on that occasion. Exactly where a fullback should be. That ball bobbled around in the penalty area. Well, Howells coming for it, not really getting the ball clear. The ball played back in by Taylor. All sorts of a scramble going on. And I think it was Garner, yes, who got the shot in. And Holmes, who chested it down and just calmly shepherded it away.
That was good defending, Martin. Right on his goal line. Cool, took it on his chest and then helped it down the play.
Well, Paul Holmes back in the action again. Edwards battling all the way. Ball eventually out. Mr. Courtney awarding a free kick for that challenge. Quickly taken. Myers trying to find Holmes. Can he keep it in play? Just about. No, he can't. Well, it bobbled around on the line. Nick Holmes says all the ball's got to be over the line, linesman. The linesman says yes, it was on that occasion. This is right. Finding Ayres. Curran coming across with a challenge. Right up for the throw. Perhaps just a little bit more movement. Aims towards Bamber in the end. Bamber brings it down well. Chance for Ayres to get the shot in, but Curran's there to block it. Davis. Elliott away. It's Gore. And for Bamber to chase. Elliott should get there first. So a quarter of an hour gone in the second half. Torquay United still leading Blackpool by 2-1.
These are tested moments for the Torquay team. 15 minutes into the second half, a goal ahead, and Blackpool pressing. Got to keep your nerve.
This This is Groves, scorer of the first goal. Chip in from him, dangerous ball. Howell's coming out well, brought down by Taylor, and not happy with that challenge. Mr. Courtney wants a word. Howell's on the shoulder. Groves with a very testing cross in, a little chip into the box. Howells came out. As he did so, pulled down from behind by Mark Taylor. And Taylor probably will claim that he just got caught up in Howells, although not sure that Gareth Howells would agree. And Norman Medhurst, who's given up the chance of a trip to Australasia with the England team to be back at his second home of Wembley. Important member of the backroom staff, of course, at Torquay United. And just checking that Gareth Howells has the sort of movement he wants. Well, he might not open the bowling for England, but the shoulder looks as if it's back in place. Evans with the flick. Now Edwards. Gore covering well. This is Holmes. Edwards again in pursuit. He has battled for everything, Dean Edwards. Here's the free kick. Oh, it gives away the free kick on this occasion. And Blackpool promptly give the ball away. Phil Horner and Mike Davis, a bit of a misunderstanding. Horner just saying, come on, cool it down, let's get our game together again. Holmes then with the throw. Vaughan controlling the ball as well as he might have done. Chance for Blackpool to get away. Holmes gets the ball out of play. And Lambert down, injured. In some pain. Just had a long spell out of the side with a hamstring injury and a touch of gastroenteritis. But this time it looks as if it's the knee that's a problem. And just off balance. And tackle coming in, and Sean Joyce just catching him, I think, on the knee as he came in with a very strong, firm challenge. Well, Torquay United fans may well be celebrating on their roads back to Devon if their team can go up tonight. Lambert back on his feet again. I don't think that's quite a smile that's passing his lips at the moment. This is Garner, showing good skills. Finds Wright, who's made a good run. Plenty of players in the middle. Just a little too firmly. And DeLauron gets it away. Again in with the challenge. White coming across the field to pick up. Saunders and Joyce. Finding Mickey Holmes. Got Evans and Edwards up in front of him. Gives it to Joyce. He's taken that down well. Wins the throw-in. Right, smallest player on the field at 5'4". Edwards trying to get the cross in towards Evans. Lorum's coming in behind that one, but now Groves will get it away. That's Rodwell away on the right-hand side. Taylor with a little touch on, and Saunders reads it well.
He's having a good game, isn't he?
He's Player of the Year, of course, for Torquay United this season. He's made such a difference since he switched to playing in the centre of defence. Was unhappy, I think, with the midfield role he had earlier in the season, but been a tower of strength at the back. Getting it away. Not a good clearance. Davis will pick that up. Looking for Rodwell. Holmes is there to Harris. Rodwell gets the better of him temporarily. And support from Davis. And Saunders away. Edwards. Going down, the ball between his legs, and dangerous position really that to have the ball, Bruce. You don't really want to be kicked there, do you?
No, and I think that everybody played it well.
Well, the Blackpool fans are a little disappointed that they weren't allowed to take that free kick quite as quickly as they would have liked. Mr. Courtney wants the ball brought back. Now Groves. Chipped in towards Bamber. And a good chance and a good opportunity for Dave Bamber. His header going wide from a good position, really. As Groves with the chip in. Bamber just getting in front of his marker, gets the header in. And I think he'll be disappointed not to have hit the target.
They got across the defender very well indeed. What Blackpool are doing, they're picking up the tempo. They're taking quick free kicks. They're making the game flow.
Dean Edwards is trying to have his say in the game. Now Loram with a cross in towards Evans. And all cannoning around in that Blackpool penalty area before going out for the corner. And Torquay almost coming good on the break. And Myers then to take the corner. Saunders and Elliott both up. In towards Saunders. Good header from him. Michael Hargey comes for it. Claims it safely. Elliott. Not really getting much direction on that header. And of course Myers accused of bringing down Dave Bamber. To claim that Bamber is that much bigger than him that he couldn't really do it, I think. And Davis chipped in towards Bamber, and acrobatic cycle kick, Howells off the line, the ball is in the net, an own goal, and what disaster for Torquay United. It was Howells who touched it against the bar, and poor Gareth Howells can't quite believe it. Howells getting up really well for the original shot, just touching it up against the bar, coming off poor Chris Curran, and the ball into the corner of the net. Chris Curran, the youngest member of the Torquay United squad, holds his head in shame. Now Holmes trying to find Loram.
That's unfortunate. To concede a goal like that in a big game like this, that's unfortunate. But one thing they have done, they picked the tempo up Blackpool, and Torquay have got to stem the flow.
So, all square, and poor Chris Curran. Disaster for him, but no real blame. He was just trying to clear the ball, and it came off the outside of his boot. This is Groves. Anxious moments these for Torquay United. Joyce getting it away. Now Evans. Joyce again, finding Loram. Free kick. Quickly taken. This is Holmes. Gets the return ball from Edwards. Moving the cross towards Evans, but goes behind him. And Rodwell can bring it away. This is Davis. Now Taylor. But Saunders just getting the ball to Holmes. And back to Gareth Howells. Evans with the flick on. Now Edwards. The linesman's flag is up. That will be an offside decision. So, a little less than 20 minutes remaining. 20 minutes of normal time, that is. The game, of course, will go into extra time if the scores remain level after 90 minutes. Curran, this time getting the ball comfortably back to Gareth Howells. Holmes. Now Evans. Chance perhaps for Edwards. Brought down. No, play on, says the referee. And Dean Edwards can't quite believe it. He felt he was impeded on the edge of the penalty area. Ayres. Looking for the return from Taylor. Now Elliott. Right. Saunders. Garner. Now Holmes. Chance perhaps for Rodwell to get away, but Paul Holmes is there. Finds Loram. He's got Evans and Edwards up ahead of him. Cross in early towards Edwards. And good defending from Phil Horner. Phil Horner putting it away for the corner. And Torquay suddenly looking good on the counter. Saunders arriving slowly. Myers takes the kick. Came off Joyce. Now Evans. Finding Mickey Holmes. This might come from Myers. A good firm strike from him, but straight at Steve McElhargy. Ball coming out from Mickey Holmes' cross. Finding Chris Myers. He hit it first time, struck it well, but straight at Steve McElhargy. This is right. Amber coming for it. Support from Davis. Finds Rodwell. Davis then with the throw to Taylor. And Rodwell. Trying to get by Paul Holmes. Taylor getting the cross in. This is David Ayres. Feels for a penalty. Play on, says Mr. Courtney, not interested. Taylor with the cross. Joyce getting it away.
I'm glad I'm not a referee.
This is Rodwell. Cross in. Holmes takes it. And Mr. Courtney having a difficult time under pressure from the crowd. could have given penalties at both ends, but on both occasions, I have a feeling probably made the right decision. So, quarter of an hour remaining. Torquay United and Blackpool level at 2-2. So Saunders then with the free kick. Came towards Evans, a little too high even for him. Well, the score remains the same after 90 minutes, as I mentioned. We should be in for a period of extra time and possibly even penalties to decide who goes up into Division 3, who remains in Division 4. Torquay United about to make the substitution. I was mentioning a few moments ago that Dean Edwards looked as if his legs had gone. He comes off, and Paul Hall comes on as the substitute. Hall, a winger, and will obviously occupy that left flank in these closing minutes. A chance for him to make a name for himself. This is Garner. Paul Hall, first year as a professional, showed much promise. It's Loram in pursuit, Horner with him. Trying to find Myers, but Groves is there. Quite an influence in these closing stages, Paul Groves in midfield. But perhaps stronger as the game's gone on. Saunders with the header. Now Holmes. Room for Loram to chase. Struck a little too firmly. Saunders with the header. Myers finding Holmes. Loram with the jump. Trying to set Evans going. It's have to be turned back by Horner. Matt Elliott with the header. Elliott. No Evans. Through towards Sean Joyce, but Davis will turn that safely back to McElhargy. It's Bamber. A minute left. A minute for either side to break the deadlock before extra time. And Blackpool almost doing it through David Ayres. And in fact, win the corner. Now Howell's punching the ball away.
Corners have caused problems right through the game, from the first minute to now.
Taken short this time to Davis. Chipped in towards the far post, goes over the head of Bamber. And Torquay happy to blast it away through Mick Holmes. Wright trying to get it back in again. Rodwell's made the run. Paul Holmes is with him. Myers gets it away. Some tired legs out there now. Garner just beaten to it, and now the ball falling to Alan Wright. Plenty of support in the middle. He can get the cross in. Gives it to Garner. Into injury time. And that ball being forced back. Gore almost into trouble. It's out of it well, though. Loram challenging. Now Hall doing well. Nice skills from Paul Hall. And he's certainly got a fresh pair of legs. And could well make them tell. Crossed in towards Mickey Holmes. Right, just cool as you like, turning it back to Steve McElhargy. Just have a bright future, Alan Wright. Curran with the throw. This is Myers. Now Holmes. He's got Hall out wide. And Hall perhaps with a chance to make one more telling run. Been given a lot of space on this occasion. Now Garner. Played for Taylor. Saunders in pursuit. At this stage of the game, that will do nicely. This is Wes Saunders. Blood beginning to seep down again.
He's been a tower of strength in the middle of the Torquay defence. Absolutely superb.
Looks very much as if we could be heading for extra time. Played a minute and a half of injury time now. Can't be a great deal more for George Courtney to add on. Looks as if we could well be in for the extra half hour. Can Blackpool snatch it at the end? This is Taylor. Holmes beats him. Doesn't get the ball clear. Good tackle from Paul Hall. Sean Joyce, playing hard to get the ball away. Now Curran. Loram. Good kick given by George Courtney. The players haven't heard the whistle. I hope for a moment that Mr. Courtney was going to blow to bring the game to an end. Now Myers. It's a last chance for Torquay. Evans with the flick on. McElhargy comes for it. Touches it safely. And still the game continues. Curran with the header. Evans now with a long ball forward. A long, tired ball forward. George Courtney has now added on just about 3 minutes of injury time. We have had a couple of stoppages, but Mr. Courtney obviously enjoying the proceedings and anxious to prolong it perhaps for a few extra seconds in the hope that he won't have to prolong it for half an hour. In fact, one gets the feeling that he's not going to be left with that option. Both sides understandably cagey in these closing seconds. This is Ayres. Got players in the middle. One of them is Taylor. And just evading Dave Bamber as well. And Blackpool could just have snatched the game in the 4th minute of injury time there. Just eluding Dave Bamber, that ball. And it was David Ayres getting in a good, firm, low cross. All it needed was a touch. Taylor missed it out. Bamber couldn't get there, and away it went. This is Hall. Nudge in the back. And Joyce. Hall trying to get away. Joyce is brought down. And just beginning to wonder whether Mr. Courtney's watch has stopped altogether. Let's have another look at it. Looks at the one in the back pocket. Just wonder whether he's on British summertime. Perhaps not. There it is, the signal to end the 90 minutes, or to be more accurate, we've played almost 50 minutes of the second half. For Chris Curran, I'm sure, will be feeling things very unfortunate to get the own goal, but all square at the end of normal time. Blackpool taking the lead through Paul Groves after 8 minutes. Wes Saunders getting a goal back on 29 minutes. Then Dean Edwards adding a second for Torquay with a 37th minute penalty. And then poor Chris Curran getting that own goal after 69 minutes. So the score at the end of 90 minutes, Blackpool 2, Torquay United 2. Making the run. Sean Joyce was checking and getting the ball away. And his father was Garner and Taylor. Garner again, making space for himself. Groves had made a good run. Saunders had read it well though. Rangers still not clear. Howells has come across for it. Ayres and Taylor are getting him on his way there. Davis with a chip in. Gareth Howells had come for it. Taylor and Bamber almost getting in one of those away. Torquay get the free kick. Just gets the feeling, Bruce, that Torquay are perhaps looking the tireder of the two teams at this stage.
They look at it at the moment. I mean, they're not having as much possession as Blackpool, and when you don't have the ball and you chase them, you get tired. And I think they need to get more balls into the penalty box.
A chance now perhaps to get one in, but Davis is there just to knock the ball back to Michael Hardy. With the flick on. Elliott turning. Says Bamber. Holmes getting it back to Howells.
They might be tired, but this game's about winning, and they're still level pegging at the moment.
And of course, it just needs a lucky break for either side to perhaps finish this game off. And whether Paul Hall can produce it. Finds Loram. Loram with the shot. And that could have been the moment of magic that did it. It's Hall just nudging the ball inside to Loram. Loram taking the ball well, just getting it onto that left foot and firing it just a foot or so wide of the upright. This is Bamber, no Rodwell. Got support from Davis if he needs it. Decides to try and go the direct route himself. Holmes jockeying. Got a good cross in, but Matthew Elliott was there. Myers missing out to Groves. Garner. Rodwell trying to keep it in play. It fails to do so. Tony Rodwell came from Colne Dynamos. Davis with the throw, looking for Taylor. Saunders getting in front of him. Davis gets a second bite at it. So all being played just a little too much at close quarters down that touchline. Holmes then with the throw. Towards Paul Hall, and Groves getting it forward. Garner. Groves. Saunders. And for Hall to chase. This is Rodwell. Finding Davis. Strong challenge from Bamba. Elliott quite happy to put it out. Davis with the throw. It's the return ball. Chipped in towards Taylor. Elliott though. And Myers looking for Hall. Hall playing it straight to Garner. Now Rodwell. Player down. In the middle of it all, but play goes on around him. Mike Davis going on. Sinclair coming on.
As far as the plan's concerned, the most important 15 minutes of the season for them.
Yes, as Bruce says, this is Torquay United's 60th game of the season, believe it or not. It could all hinge on this final 15 minutes, success or failure. Curran with a throw. Evans with a flick on. Sean Joyce. Hall and Trevor Sinclair, the two substitutes battling. Noticeable that both those players are about half a yard quicker than the people who've been on the pitch for the full 105 minutes. This is Wright. Blackpool getting plenty of players forward. Curran going all the way to the line. Good challenge from Chris Curran. Blackpool throwing just about everybody forward. David Ayres with the corner. It's off the head of Elliott. Away by Holmes. Now Sinclair. He's outside of Joyce. Joyce with the challenge. The linesman's flag up immediately. Free kick. Sean Joyce. A real hard man of Torquay United's midfield. Trevor Sinclair, youngest player ever to play for Blackpool. Made his debut when he was 16. Kick far towards the far post. Wobbling around. Elliott gets a foot in. And the foul by Sinclair just relieves the pressure. You get the feeling, Bruce, every time a ball comes across now that tired players can make mistakes and there could be a goal.
I was thinking there before the free kick was taken that this is a dangerous position and a good ball in. Here we see it, the ball coming in, thrown into the far post.
A great gaggle of bodies up there, and I think Howell's getting a touch on it before Matt Elliott got it away. Evans looking for Loram. Now Elliott. Myers. This is Groves. Holmes getting it back to Howells. Torquay United have got Andy Rowland still warming up. I wonder whether he'll be introduced for the final 10 minutes or so of this match. Sinclair. He's finding it a little difficult to adjust to what's been going on. Holmes with the throw. And another throw in. Loram will go for the long throw. Elliott's come up. That's away by Holmes with the shot. So not really getting the power into it he would have liked. A little smile from Paul Holmes. Quite happy if he'd hit that one 20 miles an hour faster and a little bit nearer the target. Elliott with the challenge. Calls for Ayres. Sinclair. This is Rodwell. This is White. Chipped in by Garner. But Saunders got a touch on that. I didn't, honest ref, he says. And honest Wes Saunders gets Mr. Courtney's vote. So just 10 minutes, this final period of extra time remaining, 10 minutes away from a penalty shootout. Joyce finding Holmes. I think Holmes still battling for it. Now Hall and Rodwell in with the challenge quickly. Hall finding a gap. He's certainly got a bit of pace, hasn't he, Paul Hall?
Nice turn of pace, and what an occasion for the young boy. First year professional, Wembley. Took me 9 years to get here.
Well, we came up in about 4 hours. Traffic was bad though. This is Myers then with the free kick. Loram with a flick on. Chance for Matt Elliott. Evans. And how did that ball stay out? It's Groves who gets it away. And Blackpool's goal leads a charmed life. Loram it was with the flick on. Elliott got the shot in. McElhargy making a good save. Evans coming again. McElhargy getting down again. The ball just ricocheting around. And then Groves getting it away for the corner. Played in towards the far post. Saunders is up there. Blackpool get it away. Now Curran. Linesman's flag is up. Offside.
What a marvellous save. Such a crucial time. Double save, in fact.
Yes, I think Steve McElhargy earning his money on that occasion. Maybe him who could ultimately be responsible for propelling Blackpool towards the 3rd division. Loram finding Holmes. Torquay just seemed to be lifted by that little chance, and players got a little bit of an extra spring in their step. Holmes getting through well, got players waiting, couldn't quite find Loram. Now a chance for Mark Loram. Hall. Now what is going on in that Blackpool defence? Paul Hall having the best opportunity there to put Torquay in front. What a moment it would have been for him. Mark Loram turning the Blackpool defence inside out, getting in the cross, and really Paul Hall should have buried it. Paul Hall, and a moment for him. Horner then with the free kick. Bamba. Now Ayres. Taylor coming in on it. Howells will get there first. Gareth Howells, I wonder what's going through his mind now. Just 6 minutes away from a penalty shootout. Curran with the throw. Loram. Doing well. Torquay wanting to make a substitute. Andy Rowland's been warming up for about 10 minutes now, and he's going to be introduced in place of Stuart Evans. Andy Rowland, £25,000 buy from Southampton. Yet to score a goal for Torquay United. What a moment it would be if he could get one tonight. Curran then with the long throw. This is Taylor. Garner thumping it forward, one for Wright to chase. Holmes is across, knocking it back to Gareth Howells. So a minute left. John Impey urging his team on. Torquay's penalty areas turn to be packed. And Ayres takes the corner. The ball falls to Garner. Ayres getting another chance to get the ball in. And Mickey Holmes gets it away. And at this stage of the proceedings, I think Holmes feels that anywhere will do. Had a minute of injury time. Ayres takes the corner again. Howells comes for it, gets hands to it. He's bundled over, now Myers gets it away. Paul Hall gets the final touch as the referee's whistle goes. And we're going to see a penalty shootout to decide which of these two teams is promoted to Division 3. They've now played 49 games, plus a period of extra time. And it's all down to penalties. Well, it looks as if Mark Loram will be given the responsibility of being the first player to take a penalty. Steve McElhargy. I'm sure he'll be thinking that he could be hero or villain for Blackpool tonight. So, Mark Loram against Steve McElhargy. Great save by McElhargy. Loram holds his head in his hands, and Steve McElhargy makes a superb save. Not quite struck as firmly as Mark Loram would have liked, and McElhargy taking it well. Good save, that. So now it's Tony Rodwell against Gareth Howells. And Howells saves it. A poorly struck penalty, that one. And Howells not to be outdone by McElhargy. Didn't really strike it as well as he should. Howells going the right way, and a comfortable save. Now it's the turn of Mick Holmes. Can he be the first player to score? Yes, he does. Waves to the Torquay United fans who were grouped behind that goal. 1-0 to Torquay in penalties. Doesn't matter where you strike it, as long as it hits the net. Mark Taylor it will be then to take Blackpool's second penalty. What a fine game. Can he cap it by beating Gareth Howells? Good penalty. Struck it firmly into the corner. Howells had no chance with that one. Howells going to his right this time, and perhaps the best penalty we've seen so far.
Saunders, the skipper, steps up to take his penalty. Only scored once in normal time. Scores comfortably with a penalty. And I think if my money had been on anyone to score tonight, it would have been on Wes Saunders.
He's been awesome tonight, and that penalty just culminates a great evening for him.
Ian Gore, Player of the Year at Blackpool. Can he make it 2-2, I wonder? And a good penalty again, firmly into the corner of the net. And actually sticks in the stanchion, that one. You can't get any further into the corner than this. 2-2 then. 2 penalties left for each side before we go into sudden death. Paul Holmes then. Good goal from Paul Holmes. Cool and composed. And a big smile from him. Right in the corner. Now the pressure back on Blackpool. It's going to be Paul Groves.
There's one or two of the Blackpool players who can't even stand to watch the game.
Paul Groves against Gareth Howells. Oh, and it just crept in under the bar. No emotion from Paul Groves. Almost went a little too high. Just caught the underside of the bar and came down. So close to being a miss. So Chris Myers, the responsibility back on him. 3-3. What a responsibility he has. And it's there, McElhargy getting both hands to it, kicks it away in frustration. And Matt Elliott can hardly bear to look. McElhargy guessing the right way, getting 2 hands to it, and just a little unfortunate really not to put that one round the post. So the pressure now all on Blackpool skipper Andy Garner. If he misses this one, Torquay United are in the 3rd division. If he scores, we go into sudden death. What a responsibility. He scores, and we're now into a sudden death situation. And who will be nominated to take the next penalty for Torquay, I wonder? Tremendous difficulty going last for Andy Garner. Looks a little relieved, doesn't he? And believe it or not, it's Gareth Howells who's going to take the responsibility. And he scores. Well, not often you see a goalkeeper score at Wembley. And cool as you like, Gareth Howells scores. I wonder if Steve McElhargy will want to return the compliment. Howells just calmly up. And there we are. Goal for Gareth Howells.
He put it in like a training session, didn't he? I've never seen a goalkeeper take a penalty at Wembley before.
Well, now it's going to be Dave Bamber. 17 goals for Blackpool this season. I'm not sure whether this will count to his tally. But again, the pressure is on. And he's missed it! And Torquay United are back in Division 3. 19 years they've waited for this moment. The players go wild in the penalty area. And Torquay United earn promotion. And poor Dave Bamber doesn't know where to put himself. The Torquay United fans celebrate. The players celebrate. What a night it's been from them. And they're back in Division 3. And the fans go wild. Blackpool, Andy Garner, almost in tears, I think. And poor Dave Bamber, the man who missed in the end. What a responsibility he had. And really, you can't blame a man for missing under that sort of pressure. But the Torquay United fans, well, they'll be celebrating all the way back to the English Riviera tonight. And Sean Joyce getting a hug. Dean Edwards, a look of relief. And there's Andy Rowland. Well, he came on for the last 5 minutes or so, hardly got a touch. But he can perhaps play in the third division next season. Russell Musker, assistant manager. There's Matt Elliott and Chris Curran just coming along to shake the hand of Andy Garner. Nice gesture that from Chris Curran. It's Paul Holmes.
I can understand how the physio Norman Medhurst has stayed here, because if he'd gone down under, he wouldn't have experienced anything like this.
Well, Norman made the decision not to go with the England team, and I think he'll be happy he wouldn't have missed this moment. Wes Saunders, well, he has every reason to celebrate. Tremendous game he had tonight. Andy Garner still shaking his head. Wes Saunders, and the congratulations of the fans. Wonder if he ever felt when he moved to Torquay that he'd be walking up this famous stairway. Hugs and kisses for Wes Saunders. No, his wife's not watching. And here they go. Up a little higher than normal. Receiving congratulations all the way. Happy Torquay United fans. As the chairman, Mike Bateson, in the background, gives Wes Saunders a hug. He said he'd get Torquay up, and so he did. And there's Mr. George Cracknell from Barclays Bank, presenting Wes Saunders with a Barclays Eagle. Torquay fans celebrate. So do the players. And this was the miss that put them there. Poor Dave Bamber striking the ball wide of the target. That's good night, Blackpool. Hello, third division for Torquay United. They win 5-4 on penalties.
The chairman's always said the way our luck's gone this season, that would go to the last penalty in the playoffs. So, and that's what happened. It was sudden death. Bellows was brilliant. All the lads were brilliant. Mickey was brilliant.
Tell us about that injury first.
The injury, it was just I went up in the first half and I went and had a ball and I caught the back of his head. It was unintentional, and it's not very long, but it's deep, and every time I headed the ball it started bleeding, so I got a stitch in, and it's not bad now.
Donny P, it's an obvious question. How do you feel after that?
I don't think words can explain. I thought the lads were magnificent.
It was an absolutely extraordinary match, wasn't it?
Yeah, we obviously started off very, very dodgy in the first 20 minutes, and we came in with a 2-1 lead at half-time. I thought we really had the better chances to win the game. So I thought after the penalties and everything else, I thought we deserved it in the end.
Now, you've only been managers just a few weeks. Did you ever really think that something like this was going to happen to you just a few weeks ago?
No, of course not. In football, nobody can see it any further than the next week or the second week. It's things happen, doors closes, some doors open. Obviously, the door opened for me. I grasped the opportunity. I've got a good bunch of lads, and I found myself getting promotion and obviously out the playoffs as well.
So there it is, after an amazing game of football here at Wembley, Torquay United are promoted and they'll be playing in Division 3 next season for the first time since 1972. So from all of us here at Wembley, it's goodbye